Hello, my friends. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. I'm going to be discussing today why high value women do not chase. We don't chase a man. We don't chase a relationship. We don't chase a label. We don't chase friendships. We don't chase parents' approval. Once you reach adulthood, there's really no reason for you to accommodate anyone else's expectations of who you are. Now, trust, coming from a narcissistic snack parent where I was manipulated by narcissistic abuse, I understand what it's like to be a people pleaser and you have to perform to receive the comforts of food, a bed, like you have to play the game sometimes in abusive parent households. But once you leave that narrative, once you leave that household, you get to redevelop, and sometimes we get stuck in what we were bred and born into as a mindset. And I want to shake you up a little bit. I want to remind you that you're not supposed to chase things. You are a vibration, okay? Literally, you've been on the side of the road and passed someone that had a weird vibration, or you've been in a room where you saw someone and you felt a great vibration. You've met and encountered other humans in your life that have had a vibration that you felt repelled or drawn to. So you yourself exist with one of those. So with dating specifically, this video is going to focus on how high value women don't chase, okay? Say you go on a date, you really like this person, that old lingering belief of people pleasing and having to prove your value, guilty. I've had past tense, remember words are spells, so what you say is what you are, so always like reframe what you're saying. I had issues with that in my past where I would meet someone, I would think they were great, I wouldn't want them to go away because I was so excited that I'd finally met someone that like I could connect or click with, because it's a very small amount of people that I'm like actually into. And so I would people please, and like I would like just like overshare and overgive and like try everything I could to get their attention and to get them to like say they liked me and follow up and do masculine behaviors. And men, that smell, they do not like that smell. They do not like that vibration. They do not want that energy. I'm sorry to say it, but men are like dogs, okay? So if you see a dog that you like need to catch and you start chasing it, it's gonna run into the street. It's gonna run away from you because that's not the energy that you should be having with a masculine man. Now, maybe you wanna be the masculine person in a relationship and you want a feminine man. You can have all of them. I have no interest in a feminine man. I want a masculine man. I want a man that claims me. I want a man that protects me. I want a man that provides for me. I want a man, okay? He doesn't have to have like the biggest muscles in the world. That's not what I'm saying. He can even be shorter than me. I almost married someone shorter than me. What I'm talking about is the way they show up, the way they lead, the way they provide. Like that's what I'm looking for. So with dating, when I like someone, I have to be soft. I have to be patient. I have to be calm. I have to be in my feminine. I have to be soft. I have to be, girly. I have to be clean, put together. It's not about pretending and it's not about performing. We're not like pretending that we're feminine. Sis, you are a girl, okay? You're a girl. So I think because you were stuck in the energy of your upbringing and or were forced in your career financially to perform as masculine energy, you are now stuck in that space and trying to date a masculine man, like combative, like competition wise in a sense. He's gonna get the ick, okay? Even if he found you attractive, even if you have things in common, even if you have similar hobbies and like he had so much fun, if you are showing up as that masculine energy and kind of dictating and directing and leading, either he's gonna go for it in the beginning and use you for a hookup and then like ghost you or disappear, or he's just gonna like get the ick and not even reply back. Trust from experience. I can vouch for this. So currently it is August of 2025. I'm in my feminine. I don't text, to ask, hey, when are you taking me out? Or hey, I want you to take me here. Or hey, this is a big one. Lean in on this one. Why haven't you texted me? Where have you gone? Why are you so distant? No, that is like the biggest no. No. If a man pulls back, let him fill that space, fill that gap, feel that energy. Trust, it's the first couple times, it's hard because you really want to be like, but no, like I'm so great. And like, why are you going? Like, look at me, I can tap dance, because that's what your upbringing trained you and taught you to do, was perform, provide, pull that person towards you, beg, okay? We're not doing that anymore. No. Do you see the shift? Do you see the change? How attractive is it? Right? It's like, no, I exist. If you're interested, I'll be here. I'll be here. Yeah. And in that vibration, you may attract someone better. You may attract someone that was better than who you thought you actually wanted. And I swear, every time a new man comes into my life, the other ones that I'm dating text me. Like as soon as I lock and I like give a little bit of my energy via text or a date to another man, the other man I'm dating will like come in hot. I'm not kidding. This is a vibration. Men can sense if you're waiting around, if you're like eager and anxious for them to hear from you, if you don't have any other options, if you feel like you deserve them more than they deserve you. Like a man wants to earn you. He wants to like fight for you. Like he wants to be the knight on the shining armor, the knight in shining armor. Okay, like do you remember back in the day, like those old like poetry books and like fables and tales or whatever, like he like went into like the burning village and rescued her. Like that is what a man is programmed to do. Now, a man is also programmed to pollinate. Okay, he is DNA encoded to pollinate as many flowers as possible. So another big tip I have for you, my friends, my ladies, say high value women, you do not have that kind of relationship until a man has exclusively committed a serious relationship with the future and told you that he loves you. Okay? I know you got needs, that it's 2025, you're like sexually independent, like what's wrong with me? I have this like outdated information. But let me explain the psychology, and this was explained to me recently by a friend at the gym. Thank you, David. I appreciate you. He explained to me that if a man can get it very easily in the first few dates, his ability to trust you wilts. Because if he could get what he wants so easily, how will he then trust you in the future to not give it to someone else? And you protecting and holding that sacred of yourself, that's powerful to a man. And if he leaves you because you don't want to give that, we love that. We want him to exit stage right. We want him to go away. We want him to leave the equation because sis, that's not what you need. That's not who you need. That's not who you're looking for. That's not the sort of man that's going to be a great partner. That's not the sort of man you want to marry. Are you seeing yourself? Are you no. So trust me, it's I am going on almost 2 years of abstinence. Okay. I am intentionally not having the shenanigans until I have a partner who we know each other well enough. I feel safe. I feel seen. I feel provided, protected, and, pampered. We can even say, like, this man needs to show up for me. He needs to prove his value. And they kind of find that sexy. And if this man that you have this, like, fairy tale illusion for as a great partner isn't going to take the time to slowly get to know you, be patient enough to receive that from you, he is not your person. Now, if you just want to hook up and you just want to have fun and like date and like whatever, go for it. But if you are looking for a serious relationship, if you are wanting monogamy, if you are wanting partnership, no. This store is closed for business right now, okay? No. So these are my tips for today, my lovely friends. It took me decades of dating to learn these things. And I'm sure I heard them many times before, but I never really had the capability of self-love to practice them. And healing my ish, working on myself, taking care of myself, dating myself, the first 4 months of not having relationships intimately with men, I was in a place. It was challenging. It took, they say 90 days. For me, it was 120 days. It took 4 months for me to be like, okay, I'm not craving that like a sugar addiction. And it got much easier from there. And then after 9 months, when I tried, I got uncomfortable and I got sick. And the thought, think about this. Men put their energy inside, okay? Women, we allow someone else's energy to enter us. Puts it in a whole new context, doesn't it? You're allowing this man who you barely know, who has not shown he deserves you, who has not expressed intentions of longevity or proven that his words match his actions. You're just letting him put his energy literally inside of you. Okay, that was like an aha moment for me. So after 9 months of not sharing energy with someone, I was like, I can't let this happen. I can't. I got like disgusted with the concept of it. Okay. And now I'm at a point where it's almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in 2 months. I can't imagine being any other way. I look at the relations, they weren't relationships, situationships that I had before. And if I had been protecting my energy, my vibration, and my self-love and not allowing those men into my space, if I had like honored and respected my body, I would have never had those relationships. And they were dumpster fires. So pull it back. Give yourself a date of 6 months and start dating. And, do you. This is not a channel where, like, if you don't do what I say, like, you're doomed. But kind of, sort of. I'm just here as your spiritual big sis, sharing all the lovely information that I've gathered, practiced, proven, and want to provide. So many P's today. I'm Lisa Petrick. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comments if any of this resonated with you. Men, I know that this can be flipped and reversed for you as well. Except, not all of the things that I shared. But, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a beautiful and blessed day, my friends. Bye.